if it's old, from smelling it, if it's just brewed, if it's strong, if it's weak, just from the smell. But they got a mission going on too. I don't know how long the mission is for. No, it's over with. That's over with. Grubhub should be making a whole lot of money today, man, because DoorDash is off. Like DoorDash ain't. So it's almost dinner time. You would think that DoorDash will at least try to turn their thing on a little bit. It hasn't snowed all day, guys, at all. No snow. It just needs some cleanup, you know what I mean? But I get it because it probably snows like this once a year here. It's probably the only time it snowed this year. Like next week, it's supposed to be in the 40s, like next week this time. So. Come pick up your clothes, I know. It's not like this. Then the next day, you do it again. But I do it girl more. So, man, but y'all see me, I got clothes piled up here that I need to fold up. I still need to record a record video. Like, I just can't sit here all day. I would turn this TV down if I had the remote, man. But anyway. Alright, guys. So, I was at home chilling all day. DoorDash was off. You know, closed. And, you know, I've been checking that periodically because, you know, I need to make some money. You know, I just got to keep the cash flowing. Like, days off, and, you know, slow days. Like, I mean, I had a good day. Look at all this stuff, guys. Look at all this stuff that I've been listening to, man. I got stacks of records, man. Stacks of records, man, that I just have not did a video. I haven't did a video in two. I haven't did a video in 2 months. 2 months. It's been 2 months. Yes, I have Michael Jackson. Like, I have Michael Jackson. I do have Michael Jackson. You know, plenty of Michael Jackson. Do you want to see some Michael Jackson? Hello, Jacob. Hello, Carmen. Hello, Wallace. What's good, guys? Of course, I don't have any Elvis. And I think that was a joke, right? All right. Anyway. Mike would be... Hold on. I was thinking Mike should be right here. Yeah, it is. All right, guys. Since I'm live, you know, I guess I could dig into the collection a little bit, right? Digging in my collection status on the live. What do y'all know about that? Okay. So, hello, Miranda. Hello, PVP and Prince Barber. Okay, we have some Michael Jackson, guys. That's some Michael Jackson. All right. That's Got to Be There, Michael Jackson. Okay. Then we have Michael Jackson, Ben. Hi, Mike. How's it going, buddy? Then we have the best of Michael Jackson. You know, some Michael Jackson here, guys. Okay, Forever Michael. My oldest daughter, her favorite is Michael Jackson. She loves Michael Jackson. I am great. I am really great, guys. I collect hip hop and R&B. So I will have a plethora of R&B. But this is Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's the original greatest hits with the Jackson 5. So this is Michael Jackson from the Jackson 5. Um, one of my favorites, Off the Wall. You know, college days. Take me back to college with Off the Wall, man. The parties. You can always throw on that Off the Wall song, man. That'll get the party started. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wallace. Crazy, right? Um, yeah. I've been doing this before, it was popular and before, you know. So a lot of these records that I'm showing guys, like I didn't really pay that much for them. So, I've always been into records and I've been digging for a very, very long time, guys. So you're like you're like my daughter Wallace. She loves Michael Jackson. She loves Michael Jackson, but then the all popular Thriller. Now, with Thriller, guys, people go crazy when they see this in a record store or something like that, and they don't realize that this is the most sold record ever. So you're always gonna see this, man. So that's why I got my pristine copy. Like I probably haven't even listened to this one, you know. But then I just got the copy that I listened to. I should have another one of these too somewhere, probably in the records that my parents' records. We got two, cover all tore up and stuff like that. That's kind of like this one too. You know, my man MJ. But you can't go wrong with Michael Jackson, guys. So that was just for you, Wallace. Because I was really about to talk about the stuff that I've been listening to. You know, but if y'all not subscribed, can y'all please subscribe to the channel, man? I'm trying to grow this channel. Um, so that's my Michael Jackson collection, guys. Um, I got a whole bunch of Jermaine and a Marlon album, Janet, of course, and then what's the other sister, Rebe or something like that. I even got one of her records. So that's what's up. I'm just into this. At some point, like when it comes to collecting, like you just buy stuff because they're the Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? But man, like I just been bumping music, but haven't did a video on what I've been listening to, guys. But first up, we have Minnie Riperton. This album right here, um, The Perfect Angel. Now, one of my favorite things about buying like records, like you see how this is like the cover is like water damaged or something like that. I don't care about that stuff. Like some people, like they're so anal about their records and stuff like that. That's just not me, man. Because when I'm dead and gone, my family, they don't care about this stuff, and what they get for them, whatever, So I just like to buy records, and as long as they play and sound good, that's all that really matters to me. You know what I mean? But then, like the things I like too is when people have their names on them. I like that because that's what I used to do back in the day. Because people they try to borrow your records or CDs and stuff like that. But like with me, I'm kind of like that dude on that what's that Time Life commercial? No, my brother, you got to get your own. Yeah, but one of my favorite groups of all time, y'all, Climax. I love them. Now this album, it has "I Miss You" and "Say Yeah" and stuff like that. Yeah, I'd say yes. Not "I Miss You." "I Miss You" isn't on his, but "Sexy" and "I'd Say Yes" and things like that. Like I love um, that album. But um, Lenny Williams, guys. Lenny Williams. Now this guy, like he's known for that song "Because I Love You," but this is his best album to me, guys. This Love Current. This boy is hitting. Like, I have 2 copies of this. One copy is in my record player in a room, which I haven't listened to since I lived in Arizona. You know, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Open your eyes. Open our eyes. Open our eyes. I love that album. Okay, then I put on some Bobby V, my boy Bobby V. Slow down. But, had to check out that album. Wasn't too impressed with the whole project, but it is what it is. But then Cisco, my favorite song on here is Incomplete, but most of you guys probably know Thong Song. But Cisco, Unleash the Dragon, I was listening to that. Another album that I pretty much couldn't really get into. It's probably got to be my least favorite Barry White album, No Limit on Love. I just saw this at the record store, Uncle Aldo's Addict. I know I got that from there just because of that sticker. But I bought it because I never had seen this record before in a store, and bought it, but really didn't enjoy that one too much. All right, but here comes, Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes. What's this one? The Anarchy. Yep, Anarchy. Busta Rhymes. Okay, and then we get to my boys, ATCQ, Midnight Marauders, guys. Classic, classic material. All right, one of my favorite records from when I really started getting into collecting records again and going to the record stores. Heroes, Commodores, guys. If y'all haven't listened to this album, this is a must listen right here. This is a must listen, really, like front to back, all the way down. Oh, that's the second side. Okay, but Heroes is by far my favorite song on here. But I always got to play that Jesus is Love. Like, that just takes me back to my childhood. Well, my early childhood when I was like damn near a baby. Like, it's crazy. I can still remember when I was like 3, 4, 5 years old. And Jesus is Love will come on every Sunday on the radio, guys. And I love that song. And it takes me back every time I hear it. We used to live in this 1-bedroom apartment, but the living room and dining room was huge. And as little like kids, it seemed like a mansion. We used to just run around them 2 little rooms, you know what I mean? Where it seemed like, so huge, but takes me back there every time. All right. Shy Lights. I'm glad that I bought this album. I'm not too much of a greatest hits fan. Really, I'm not. But it just, put me up on Shy Lights and some of their good songs. So I didn't have to go buy all their albums just to, to get up on the Shy Lights, Because, most people, they know Have You Seen Her? And then what's the other song? Old Girl. Oh, Girl. So, yeah. I don't even remember listening to this, though. To tell you the truth. So long ago. I got 2 of these, Lakeside. Let me know in the comments if y'all want the other copy of this. Just hit me up, man. I'll send it to you. Or if you want this copy, I'll send it to you. I got another copy of it. It's pristine, man. I paid like $11 for it, and then I realized I had this one already. I was pissed. But Lakeside, man, their their record covers are iconic, man. Like, can't go wrong with Lakeside, guys. All right, stylistics like a mug, y'all. Um, this is Once Upon a Jukebox. I kind of like this one, man, but it wasn't really like one of my favorites. You could tell like it was in the late '70s when they made this. When it comes to stylistics, this is like one of my favorite groups, like top five now. You know, from like no, probably top three, because I love stylistics. And when I really got serious into collecting, I had to get every one of their albums. I still don't have them all. But you know, stylistics, Once Upon a Jukebox, like that album. It's okay. Good golly, tell me why. All right, then the Jacksons. Going back to the Jacksons, y'all, just like we just started. We started with the Jacksons and basically about to end with the Jacksons, y'all. The Jacksons. What album is this? The Jacksons. Triumph. Triumph. You know, the album was okay. I kind of like the other one better. Um, the other Blue album. Okay, and my next video should be on the time, guys. The time. You know, this album right here. I can't remember the name of this album. Is it the time? The time. That's probably why. It's probably called. Probably named the time. But anyway, Oh Baby, that's my favorite song on here. A lot of y'all may um oh, TLC, Get It Up, Get It Up. They did it first. Um so man, that's what I've been listening to, guys. Those are the records that I've been listening to anyway, man. I've been listening to CDs and tapes and stuff too, but I don't leave those out, man, because I like to have my stuff in order. And if I was to have records all over the place and then CDs stacked up and like my stuff would be in disarray, man. So, but thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and, you know, subscribe to the channel. Holla at y'all in the next one, man. I'm Audi 5000.